Hey Valheim players, Charlie here again, welcome back. Today we're doing something a little different. Last episode was a long video about plans and progress. Today we'll be doing a short how-to video showing you how to build a stone roof on top of your tower. I'm just going to voice over most of the work to keep it concise. We won't be using any wood iron beams in the ceiling, just stone floor squares and core wood beams. We do have 16 wood iron poles around the bottom level, just like in this tower, to provide stability at the top levels. Off camera, I'm going to grab iron from my longboat and put iron gates in the tower, but we'll skip over that bit of housekeeping and go straight to the roof. I'll see you there in a moment. I did one bit of work off camera last night, which was placing the perimeter floor tiles into arches. I'll explain while placing these pillars on the ends of the arches as crenellations. Place each of the arches at one of the end snap points of the top row of 2x1 stone blocks on the top of your tower. I use the left side, but you can use either, just be consistent. Next, I centered the stone floor blocks over each of the 2x1 stone blocks, with the inside even with the inside of the 2x1, and the outside extending out 1 meter. The left side of the stone floor block is even with the left side of the arch, leaving 1 meter extended where I'm placing these pillars. I'm going to finish placing these pillars and get some more stone and core wood downstairs, and then I'll meet you on the 3rd floor to start work on the roof. I'm snapping core wood beams to the bottom snap point of the stone floor block directly over the doorway. You must use the bottom snap point to get maximum stability inheritance from the iron gate doorway below the stone blocks. You cannot go any higher or you won't have the necessary stability to support the center of the roof. In a shorter tower, you should be able to snap the middle snap point on the block and completely hide the beams inside the stone. You need to snap the far side beam directly to the opposite wall. Do not snap the beam to the pole. Snap to the stone, otherwise the beam will be a few centimeters short of the wall, and we want maximum contact to guarantee stability inheritance from the solid stone wall, not the previous beam. Now that you've placed the beams, you'll want to place 2x2 stone floor tiles starting from the perimeter tile directly over the doorway. For this part, we work from the outside, and working from the opposite stone wall, place the other 2 tiles. Next, we'll place the remaining core wood beams. You'll place 4 beams on the side that won't have your roof exit. Note that the outer left and right beams align with the seam between 2 stone floor tiles, doing double duty and supporting the first and second tile out from the wall on each side. There we have our double. Span all the way through and connect with the beams that we just placed a moment ago. Ladders. Now we can place the remaining stone blocks for the roof that are. To do this, we're going to start working from the inside out now instead of the outside in. Again, we're just looking at the stone face of the existing block and using that to align the next block out. They should snap easily once you've got your cursor in the right location. For the opposite side, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to switch sides, look directly at the block face, align the block, and it should snap in correctly. We'll leave 2 blocks absent where we've left the core wood absent so that we can have a ladder exit to the roof. I'm putting in a temporary ladder just so I can get up there and finish building. I'll replace this with a double wide ladder that is properly aligned later. Up here, we're going to continue the process. Again, we're simply snapping, we're working from the inside out now, from the pre-existing 4 blocks that we placed first. We're just looking at their faces and snapping bricks. You'll end up with 3 very small triangular holes. These are hard to fill, but if you get your cursor aligned over them, the brick will fall right into place and snap in place. There's no holding shift here. I'm just moving the cursor to get it right over the hole, and the brick drops in. You can't see it because of the ghost brick that you're placing, but it will work. Off camera, I went and filled that little section of crescent next to the ladder hole, and I did that the same way. I just worked from the inside out. I filled the ladder hole, filled the crescent edge next to the ladder hole, and then deleted the 2 bricks I'd placed over the ladder hole so that you have a nice rectangular hole for the exit. Join me next time for a recorded live stream where we explore the plains, battle Fullings, and search for the Yagloth boss stone. It's an action-packed episode you won't want to miss.